Okay, so as I said, you can always bring all the terms in the denominator back into the numerator just by using negative indices. Alright, so if we are going to integrate this guy over here, easily it's just simply negative 3 over 8 x to the power negative 4 dx. Please remember the dx. No dx, wrong. Confirm wrong one. Okay, so from here, remember one of the laws of integration is you can bring out the constant. So there's a constant number here, which is negative 3 over 8. Bring it out first. Okay, you can multiply back in later, up to you. Okay, so all you're integrating is x to the power negative 4, which is simply bring down the negative 3 over 8 because you still need them. Okay, put a bracket because that bracket will represent what you're integrating. You have x to the power of negative 4 plus 1 gives you negative 3 divided by negative 3. Okay, what happens to your plus c? Leave your plus c right outside. Just leave it outside. Doesn't matter one. Why? As I said, you take negative 3 over 8 times plus c right, times c right, it will still be c. Okay, that's what's the meaning of arbitrary. It's something that we don't really care. Okay, so you just leave a plus c there. You don't have to multiply the negative 3 over 8 to c. Not necessary. Okay, so from here, simplify your answer. This is simply 1 over 8 times x to the power 3 plus c. Okay, as of now, you should be able to quickly convert back negative indices back to normal indices and simplify easy numbers. For example, why the negative 3 disappear? Why the negative disappear? Why suddenly become 1 over 8? As of now, we have been doing math for about 1.5 years already. Okay, there are certain steps that I will have to start skipping, and you need to find out why is that so. Okay, or you should be able to tell as of now. Okay, this why? Because honestly, in the exam, you don't really have much time to also go through the steps rigorously. If you can skip some steps, skip some steps. Okay, it's not necessary. Okay, now what happens if you have an unknown, a k constant over there? Okay, k here is a constant, it's not a variable. Okay, so in this case, it's just y equals to the integration of k dx. There's no x, you're integrating with respect to x. Hence, k is treated like a constant, right? So the answer here is just k times x plus c. Similar to the previous question where it's just 1, right? If dy dx equals to 1, you can just multiply it to x plus c. Okay? Okay, move on. Alright, so with that being said, you can go back and try practice now too. I'm not going to give you all time. I'm going to go through some things. What does this have to do with coordinate geometry again? Okay, remember in differentiation, we said that dy dx is the gradient function. Right, you differentiate, you find the gradient function, while integration is the area function. Can we do that? Can we use integration to help us find equations of the line or curve or whatever? Yes, we can. Because if I give you dy dx, you can actually integrate dy dx and find y. Alright, so the gradient of the curve is given by dy dx equals to this function over here. Given that the curve passes through the point 2, 3, we want to find the equation of the curve. Okay, so the first step, you want to find the equation of curve, which means you want to find y. Y equals to something. The easiest way is to integrate dy dx. Okay, so to find y is equals to the integration of dy dx dx. Okay, remember it is always the reverse. Okay, from here you replace dy dx with what is given. Now, integration is very straightforward because there's no way to do product rule yet, okay, or chain rule. So if you encounter a function like that, your only way now is to expand them. Okay, you will only learn what we call integration by parts, which is the product rule of integration. That one you only learn in JC lah. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through that. Okay, from here, expand it. So please have your expansion correctly done. Okay, don't lose marks at simple things like expansion. If you lose marks here, then quite sad lah. Okay, so now as I said, all your terms can integrate individually. I say again, you can integrate them individually. Okay, so now I'm going to integrate them individually. I have 3x squared. I integrate 3x squared. 3x squared you integrate, right, is 3x cubed divided by 3. Okay, what is new? This x cubed and this 3 at the denominator is a new thing, right? X cubed over 3 is found by taking integration of x squared. This 3 is the constant at the top. Okay, remember constants, you can just bring it down. You don't have to integrate the constants if there is a term there. Okay, next, you will have 5x squared divided by 2. Okay, I'm integrating x. Okay, the 5 is just a multiplication. I'll leave it there. Okay, and finally, this is minus 2x plus c. Okay, you integrate each term by term. Okay, there's no other way to do this. Okay, because, and honestly, integration is actually going to be much simpler than differentiation because there's only 2 laws. And because there's only 2 laws, you only can do certain things. Okay, of course, we have the more complicated ones like trigonometric, exponential, and for logarithms also. But remember, logarithms are also quite straightforward because there's no way to integrate logarithms. Okay, but we can do the reverse to find logarithms. Now, so this, from here, we are saying that your equation now is y is equals to this thing. The beauty of coordinate geom is that they have given you a point. They said that the curve passes through the point 2, 3. So we know that the point 2, 3 lies on the curve. And that would mean that if I sub in the x and y coordinate of the point, I can simply find c already. Make sense? I just said this is where finding c is important. Okay, based on coordinate geom. So at the point 2, 3, we have y is equals to, okay, of course you can simplify this guy. This will be x cubed plus 5x squared over 2 minus 2x plus c. We can sub in the x and y coordinate into the equation now to find c. Your answer is not complete until you find the constant c. So in this case, 3 equals to 2 cubed plus 2 squared divided by 2 minus 2 times 2 plus c. You will have 8 plus 10 minus 4 plus c. So this is 14. 14, c equals to negative 11. Okay, so once you found c, rewrite your equation. Y is equals to x cubed plus 5x squared over 2 minus 2x minus 11. Okay, so I think quite straightforward lah.